Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahawah, Bahashem, in the name, Yahawashi, the Son of the Most High, right? Who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, right? Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out to proclaim the truth according to the Bible. Right? This is Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Right? So this stuff is plain unto the holy, right? And stumbling blocks unto the wicked. They see what we do and they're confused and they think evil of it, right? Let me get that. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, and all the brothers this truth according to the Bible, right? This is Jude 1 and 10. But these speak evil of those things which they know not, but what they know naturally as brute beasts, and those things they corrupt themselves. Woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam, which is an idol, for a reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Kor. Right? But yeah, we do this because we're commanded to do this. Right? They speak evil of these things, but they don't speak evil of the things of the world. Right? That was cool. This is St. Luke 14 and 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. And who will we fill in his house with? The elect of the nation of Israel. Those ones that are going to receive salvation from this place before this place gets destroyed. Right? Because this is only about the elect. Right? And the nation of Israel is the Negro, Latino, and Native American today. But they don't know their nationality because it was taken from them during slavery. That's why these other nations got to go into slavery, right? They have to pay for their sins. For their sins of their forefathers, right? Which is what we're really calling out the Edomites, because they're the wicked according to the Bible, right? This is Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, right? And the wicked according to the Bible are the Edomites, the Caucasians, right? But unto the wicked the Most High saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Right? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. Because what? They don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible. Most of our people don't, and they don't even know them. They don't know they're not supposed to be eating pork, shrimp, ham, and lobster. They don't know they're not supposed to be getting tattoos. The men don't know that they're not supposed to cut their beards because what? They're following the ways of the wicked, right? It says Psalms 50 and 16, right? But unto the wicked the Most High saith, Yahawah saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? They haven't done nothing. Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. And that's exactly what they did. But they're not under the covenant. The only people under the covenant that God got the law, statutes, and commandments were the Israelites, right? It says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? That's why these Edomites, these Caucasians, push this homosexuality, right? They push all this wickedness. They push eating these abominable foods because what? They're the wicked. They don't go under the law, statutes, and commandments. Their power source is the devil, right? The spiritual demon Satan, right? The Job. This is Job 4. I start at 4. Job 4 and 4. Thy words have upholden him that was falling, right? Because what we was falling, the Israelites, and thou hast strengthened the feeble knees, right? Because our people are weak right now. But now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled. Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, the uprightness of thy ways, and thy hope? And he's talking to Job, right? Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's exactly what these Edomites are going to do. And all of these, this 2/3, right, the people of our nation that don't want to get right, they're going to get the same. By the blasting of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. The roaring of the lion and the voice of the fierce lion and the teeth of the young lions are broken. The old lion perished for lack of prey, and the stout lion's whelps are scattered abroad. Because really what, we've been broken down to the lowest point in our history, right? But then we're going to be raised up, right? Before honor is humility, right? We're in a we're in a humility state, right? This is Job 8 and 20. Behold, the Most High have not cast away a perfect man, neither will he help the evildoers, right? So what? He didn't cast away Yahawashi, right? He was perfect. Neither will he help the evildoers. And he's not going to help Esau, Edom, the Caucasians. Because what? Their prophecy, the prophecy is they're going into slavery. And the Most High can't help them with that. He's going to put that upon them, right? This is Psalms. This is Psalm 79 Um, I'll start at the top. Psalm 79 at the top. Oh, Yahawah, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance. Thine holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps, right? Because what? They were, these Edomites, these Caucasians are those same Romans that took down the Israelites in Jerusalem in 70 AD, right? And now they gotta pay for it. But this is them being called out, right? They took us down, they put us into slavery after we fled, and then after a certain period of years, because what, the Roman Empire had to fall, and then it was the Byzantine Empire, and then what, it was what they called a Renaissance, right? That's when the Edomites, the Caucasians, got back into power, right? And that's when iconoclasm started. And then it was prophecy for us to go into slavery and be scattered to the four corners of the earth, right? It says, and they took our land, right? Power, O Yahawah, the heathen are come into thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven. The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. And that's defiling the land, right? Their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem, and there was none to bury them, right? We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us. And that's of a truth, right? They look at us like we're nothing. Even with that song from the Russians, talking, what's it called? Burn America, niggers are sleeping, right? We're a reproach to our neighbors. It says, we are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us, right? So even all these nations that are in America, they still look down upon us. How long, Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? But we know that the Most High is still gonna, let me just get it real quick. It says, Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And those are Israelites that don't know they're Israelites, right? Those strangers, they're still Israelites, right? No heathen nation is to cleave to the house of Jacob, right? They're gonna be, if they come in chains, right? How long, Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. For they have devoured Jacob and laid waste his dwelling place, right? And that's exactly what happened to us, right? Verse 8, oh, remember not against us former iniquities. Let thy tender mercy speedily prevent us, for we are brought very low. Help us, O Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi, of our salvation, for the glory of thy name, which is Yahawah, and his son's name is Yahawashi, and deliver us and purge away our sins for thy name's sake. Right? Because what? His name is going to be glorified through us. Right? Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which is shed. So this war that is coming and these chariots that are coming to destroy this place, that's that vengeance, right? That's the revenging of the blood. Because what? All Israel it's still all about the holy people against the non-holy people, right? The heathen, right? So when these heathens, these non-Israelites, non-Negro, Latino, and Native American, according to the seed of their fathers, when they start dying, that's the revenging of blood for the saints, right? Because we are the saints according to the Bible, right? Verse 11, let the sighing of the prisoner come before thee. Because what? We're still prisoners in this land, right? We're still prisoners under this society, right? We don't have our own rulership. We don't have our own kingdom. And we can't have those things until Yahawashi comes back, right? Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee according to the greatness of thy power. Preserve thou those that are appointed to death, appointed to die, Salakia, right? Because what? We are sheep led to the slaughter, as it says. And render unto our neighbors sevenfold into their bosom their reproach with which they have reproached thee, O Lord, right? So it's going to be sevenfold, which is going to be a complete amount, right? Verse 13, so we thy people and sheep of thy pasture, right, which are the Israelites, will give thee thanks forever. So when the revenging of blood happens on these people, on these heathen nations, on these Edomites, these Caucasians, and on these other nations that are non-Israelites, the non-Negro, Latino, and Native American, that's when we're thanking the Most High right now for his mercies, for giving us this truth. But when that vengeance comes, that's when we're going to be praising the Most High exceedingly, right? We will show forth thy praise to all generations. So we're going to make it known, right? Because these people don't know what's going on. They don't know that their place, their so-called paradise, what they say, oh,